Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so we are just going to briefly go over the shelter in place for April 10th. I don't know if it's April 10th or April 9th. And I have my phone on, but I don't know. Anyway, so I can't sleep at night for some reason. Literally, I don't go to sleep until between 4 and 7 in the morning. I literally am up all night. I think it's because I'm stressed out or the sign of the times. I'm not exactly sure, but literally I cannot sleep. So when I was about to go to sleep, the news comes on. I guess I can't go to sleep until the news comes on, and then I go to sleep or whatever. That being said, when I was going to sleep last night, or this morning, I heard, the last thing I heard before I closed my eyes was that, and excuse the noise, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my neighbors are like literally right like 5 feet away from the camera, and the kids, I think they literally are literally jumping off of the walls, like literally. I think they're running a daycare over there, and I think those kids are literally jumping off the walls, and it literally drives me crazy. But you know what? It's the sign of the times. I'm not going to really complain about it unless, no, I'm not going to complain about it because it is what it is. It's not, whatever. They're cute little kids, but still, it does drive me crazy. I'm good. That's, talking or whatever. So, said 800 people died in New York in the past 24 hours. 800 people. Now, people, please, I understand that New York is heavily populated. I get it. I understand that. I've been to New York a few times, maybe about 5 times. But still, 800 people in 24 hours. And I'm assuming this is allegedly, but most of them are in the New York, Queens, Brooklyn area. Now, I have a problem with this because, it's disproportionately Black people, and I am Black. And so I'm wondering why? Why? Why do my people, we have been through so much, but now we got to get taken out by this? Why? Why us? Why anyone? But why Black people? I mean, Black people are always getting the brunt of almost everything. Everything. Now we're getting killed by COVID-19. Like, really? And then, is it Alabama or Missouri allegedly are charging 1,000 people for a mask? So, okay, it was, a story on Facebook, and I posted it. And someone had a really good point. I think her name was Sandra. Sandra, is that your name? If you ever see this video, because a lot of people on Facebook don't know that I have this YouTube channel, but one day I'm just going to be like, hey, come join me on YouTube. Anyway, she was like, how are people getting fined $1,000 for a mask when we're not worried about masks? We're worried about food. Like, people, where are they going to get money for a mask? Like, where are they going to get masks? You can't even get masks. The hospital staff can't. The doctors, the nurses, the police. There's tons of people who can't get masks. How are you going to find anyone on the streets for a mask when there's none available? But wait, not only is none available, who has money to buy a mask? The stimulus checks haven't come out. And what about for people who can't even qualify for stimulus checks, who have to pay their mortgage, who have to pay their PG&E, who have to buy gas, who have to take care of kids, who have to buy, Pampers, tampons, toothpaste, milk, water, eggs, or whatever. And you're going to find people $1,000 for not wearing a mask when, in actuality, I can understand if they gave everyone a mask. You know what I'm saying? For free. You know how, like, we get water? Everyone was given a mask. Okay, fine. We give you a mask, you have to wear it. I get that. But you want people who don't have a mask to wear a mask, to find a mask, to have money to purchase a mask. you want to fine people for something that you just implemented? Okay. Oh, okay. So a law has been, created that if you don't wear a mask, you get $1,000. Wasn't there like a 30-day trial period or something? Or don't you warn people or whatever? And most likely or not, these governors never even took the time out to tell people to be shelter in place anyway. It's just like, okay, shelter in place 1 week. The next week, if you go out, you're going to be fined $1,000 for not wearing a mask. Really. And I'm wondering, who are these people? Well, who are these people who are not wearing the mask? Like, we were already broke, but now, you want to put us in jail or fine us for more money. No, that's illegal. That's against someone's constitutional right. You can't instate, well, maybe you can. Can you? Can you have a law like go in overnight? I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't know. I don't know the proper lingo, verbiage, diction for legal terms as far as implementing laws overnight and then, dishing out $1,000 fines. I think that there is something that you can probably, dispute regarding that or whatever. I'm not exactly sure, but I would assume that you can. But still, like, all that we have to worry about, and you're going to get mad at a poor person or whoever for not wearing a mask. Where in the heck are we going to get these masks? We can't get bleach. We can't get toilet paper, and you want us to worry about a mask? This is not our fault. Can China, Wuhan, send us over something? Since you want to, find us for something that's not even, I didn't create this. Someone on something also on Facebook, something about someone was, okay, and I misunderstood this, but I guess they were trying to charge $3,500 for a room or a 1-bedroom apartment. And people were like, but it was near UCSF. UCSF is a medical center in San Francisco. It's on top of the hill on Parnassus. That's where I was born. And I used to work there. I've worked there a couple times. Anyway, and I hate it going on the hill because it's like really high on the hill. It's really cold or whatever. There's no parking basically anywhere. You have to walk up the hill or whatever. It's just like stuck on the hill. It's really beautiful to look, over. But it's just like, it's like only 2 buses that go up on the hill. 2 or 3 lines or whatever that go up on the hill, whatever. It's just a mess. It's a mess. Anyway. So so they wanted to charge $3,500. I said, that's the going rate in San Francisco. And then, it's preposterous. It's a shame. It's expensive. Preposterous? Is that the word? Boom. Anyway, so I'm trying to make this quick because I got to end in 2 minutes. And then everyone was like, no, you shouldn't be charging people anything for rent, for medical staff or whatever. It's like, well, wait a minute. There's more people out here than medical staff. There's a lot of techies who are still employed, who are still making tons of money, hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s, whatever. So, whatever. And then they're like, no, Rosette, ooh, you got my name. That's not the right thing to do. You need to think about that because medical staff, they shouldn't be getting charged anything. And I was like, well, was this directly for medical staff? But I didn't read it all. You know how you're trying to do 5 million things. I think I was in the kitchen cooking and on the phone or texting and, whatever, cleaning and all this other stuff, and I would look and come back, I would look again or whatever. But I looked at it last night because I was like, why do people keep, I was like, what I told her, I said, okay, let me read it again because obviously I'm not understanding what you're trying to say or whatever. I never got to it. Late at night, I was in the bed looking or whatever, and boom. The first sentence was, okay, for medical staff, in this pandemic. I still can't. I had it the other day. Anyway, maybe you'll get it. I got it. So that being said, the medical staff, the doctors, the nurses, the receptionists, the caretakers, the janitors, just everything, the police, 41 transit workers died in New York because of COVID-19. 41. Can you imagine catching this disease from becoming a bus driver or anything else? Anything in the transit system? You know, I don't know. Like here in San Jose, they just started the railway system, the light rail. But they're cutting everything off at 6 o'clock. But this is just insane. So that's all for today, for right now. Maybe I might come back later and go in my other studio in the garage. But right now, I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm falling into depression because I keep thinking about the kids. You know, the kids that are hungry, the kids that are being abused. I just, in my heart, something's not right. And it must be something near me. It's not in this building because everybody knows I don't play that. If I found out some of that was going on in this building, let me tell you, you would see me on the news. I would not go for that. But in my heart, in my soul, my spirit is telling me that something is going on with kids. They're suffering. They're suffering, and that just hurts my soul. So please, if you guys know anybody in San Jose that needs me to cook or pick up their kids, I'm down for it. Drop it in the comments. I will go expeditiously. All right. You know what, you guys, take care. Keep your spirits high, and let's try and get through this. Okay. Bye.